Hi, my name is Claudia East, and I will be doing my FE exam review on ethics and business practices. This review was just searched online, and I found one from Washington State University's Civil Engineering program. The overview just goes over some of the topics that can be on the FE exam when it comes to ethics, like the code of ethics, agreements and contracts, ethical versus legal, professional liability, and public protection. For this practice exam, they give you 7 ethics scenarios, and you're supposed to read the scenario and choose the best multiple choice answer for the scenario. Going back to ethics scenario 1 for the FE practice exam, Connie is a licensed professional engineer and professor at a major state university. She is retained to testify an expert in construction engineering. She will testify that although the construction sequence used in the project in question was outside usual engineering practice, it was acceptable. She can base her her testimony on A, the fact that she holds a PhD in engineering, B, the fact that she is a licensed professional engineer, C, her intuition that the sequence is acceptable, or D, a detailed computer simulations that prove the construction sequence used in the project will work. One important thing to note in this question statement was that the project in question was outside usual engineering practice. Another important thing to know that an engineer must demonstrate the validity of any opinion that is outside the usual engineering practice. And as this problem states, it was outside the usual engineering practice. So, going down here to the answers, the fact that she holds a PhD doesn't demonstrate any validity. The fact that she's a licensed professional engineer doesn't. Her intuition does not demonstrate any validity, but detailed computer simulations that prove the construction sequence used in the project will work does validate it. So the answer in this case is D. Now I'll go ahead and do ethics scenario 2 as my last problem example for the FE review. Juan is an EIT working as an electrical engineer for a consulting company that designs switchgears for small substations. His supervisor asks him to duplicate a set of drawings, changing the name of the client. He explains that the new client has a substation with identical specifications to the last project Juan worked on, so the same design will work. When Juan asks how he should bill his time, he is told to enter the same number of hours he billed for the initial design work. Juan's response should be, A, it took me 2 weeks to design the earlier project, so I should wait 2 weeks before submitting this design to justify the charged hours. B, the Code of Ethics requires that a second use of a design can be done by a different engineer. C, the Code of Ethics prevents me from billing 2 clients for the same work without informed consent. And D, I'll need to do some research to make sure the specifications are really identical. In this question, A is just a rationalization for an impermissible action. B is fictitious. It is not allowed by the Code of Ethics of Engineers that a different engineer use another engineer's work. D is just assumed by the problem statement that he will go and do more research to make sure that the specifications are really identical. So in this case, C, the Code of Ethics prevents me from billing 2 clients for the same work without informed consent, is the answer.